Okay. So you got the things you can tell me. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Yes. Please enter the pattern to unlock. I know it's a thing because she takes over the phone. Okay. What, Lizzie, what do I hear? Is it the TV? It's confusing me.
Sorry.
Lawrence, at last. Oh, the way you've been avoiding my calls, anyone would think I was
Grandpa's
your mother.
rating me.
This isn't your mother, by the way. Well, unless there's been a horrendous mix-up with the time fracture. But
Hey,
I
Grandpa.
I'm
I
thinking
suck.
not Lawrence, which means Lawrence is still missing. Okay, I've not got long, so just listen. I have a funny feeling an old friend of mine made sure this phone fell into your hands, which means you're the right person for the job. The job being, find Lawrence. I can't stress how important that is. Think yellow highlighter and circled in red several times. Yes, that's important.
Okay.
Right, my friends call me Petronella. You can call me Osgood.
Hi,
I'm an
Petronella.
investigator, looking into the odd, the unexplained, anything on Earth or even beyond. And I've only just realised what a massive remit that is.
Okay.
No wonder I need your help. You and me are going to sift through clues, codes, and face some terrifying enemies. Sound like fun? Look, gotta go. But I'll be in touch, because you and me, we've got a game.
Okay. Now let me tell. The phone belongs to a man who's connected to a rather fabulous. Problem is, Lawrence seems to be missing. That unscary horror to you. Okay, so what do I do first? Like, go through his phone? Oh, okay. This tells me. Okay. Okay. Thanks for taking my call. Now let me tell you what this is all about. The phone belongs to a man named Lawrence, who's connected to a rather fabulous person of interest. Problem is, Lawrence seems to be missing. Intriguing. How can I help? Can't you investigate this yourself? I really don't want to help you. Do we help or do we like be sarcastic and a jerk? um Fine. Okay. I need to find Lawrence. So you can help me by going through his phone. There may be clues in there as to where he's gone. Okay. I've always wanted to be a detective. So it'll actually give me permission to go through a man's phone. So, okay. Excellent. On a we'll get on a lake house on fire then. Okay. Hang on, I may have something useful for you. I've installed a scanning kit on the phone. It'll highlight any potential clues if it works. Best give the kit a bit of a test drive. You're quite the tech whiz. Are you sure this thing is stable? Great, how do I do that? Let's start with getting a picture of Lawrence. Okay. He's bound to have one somewhere on his phone. Okay. Found a picture of Lawrence. Got it. When you spot anything of interest, like his picture in this case, the scan button will turn yellow. Tap it to activate the scanner, then place your finger on the screen and drag it around to capture all the data till the progress bar fills up. Do send me any clues you find. Oh yes, I've added a handy tracker just in case you get stuck or are unsure of what to do. To access it, tap the icon at the top left of the home screen. So now the first clue you need to find is that photo of Lawrence. Okay. Gallery. Photos. He takes a lot of food pictures. Got it. Okay. Phone. No, chat. No. Oh, that's good. I think I've read his picture. Since you've scanned the photo, could you please send it to me? Male and approximately Lawrence's age. It's him. All right. Okay. Got it. There's clearly more files in there, but they're corrupted or something. Odd. Okay. Who are you again? Odd? What's odd? Okay, so what do we do now? Take a look through the new files, would you? See if you can find out more about Lawrence and what he's been doing recently. Might give us a clue as to where he's gone. Okay. This seems complicated. What do you already know about Lawrence? Any clues from the bug you put on his phone? Not much. What do you already know about Lawrence? Not much. Male in his 40s, worked in a shop that sold old books and rare DVDs. Now owns said shop. Also runs a movie club, it seems. Okay, really? That's all? Is he in some sort of trouble? And why exactly are you looking for him again? Well, what little that I do know about Lawrence tells me that he could lead me to someone I've been looking for, someone rather important. Let's stay focused. Go through the entire phone. If you find anything interesting, scan it and I'll take a look. Good luck. Chats. Mo, where are you? You're belling again, Larry. The campaign's been on pause for weeks. I know, sorry, but work's in the way and I have other things going on. Maybe go ahead without me, just this once. What? You're our only healer. Plus, Tom's a complete murder hobo. It'll be chaos. You should kick him out of the group if he keeps it up. See, this is why we need our cleric. His infinite wisdom. We'll just have to aim for a session after Dazzy's party. Are you sure you're okay with the planning, since you're busy and all? Positive. I want to make up for everything. If you insist, all right. Tell me if you need help. Yeah. You got it, Mo. Psst, you got everything ready for Dazzy's party today? Dazzy's birthday party? Yep, stuff should get delivered by this weekend. Excellent, mate. Excellent, mate. Hopefully, anyway. You never know with Henrik's. What do I do? Whoa, baby! Clue found. What?
Can you actually, like, see what I put in the chat? Or do you have it on full screen?
He's the guy from the Don't Blink episode. I barely remember. I did scan it, right? I got it, right?
Yes.
Okay. This isn't terribly encouraging. What's up? It might not be as grim as you think. Don't tell me there's bad news already. Not so much bad news as no news, which I suppose could be interpreted as bad news. The item you scanned, thank you for doing that, by the way. It doesn't really fit with any of the existing data we found so far, which means we can't use it to uncover more data. Okay. Should I keep going then? Absolutely. I'm convinced this is significant somehow. It might help us recover data, but I think it's a lead worth following. Keep going. I'll let you know if anything interesting comes up. Okay. You never know with Henrik's. Okay. Wait, how many packs are you getting? Getting a keg. Yes. He hates surprises, but the keg will defo make up for everything. Did I mention you're the best? Only every other day. The modesty on this one. Just saw the list of stuff, mate. Disco ball? You're a proper legend. I know, I'm the best. Hiya, mate. Party day is almost here. Need any help bringing the stuff on the day of? Might help myself to the keg first. Larry? Don't leave me hanging, man. Larry, what's going on? I'm just trying to give Daz a decent birthday. Serve me right for depending on you, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. I just got back and Dazza told me about Nats. You must be like crazy worried. But she's gonna turn up. You probably thought I was well out of order with my text about the party. But obviously, I'll take care of all that. You need to focus on finding Nats. And hey, I'm here for you, Loz. Whatever you need. Even if it's just a talk. Don't be one of those dinosaurs who thinks talking about problems a mug's game. It helps, man. I should know. Listen, I'm gonna give you another bell later, okay? And we'll find her, yeah? You and her, you're gonna be together forever. Alright, later.
Okay, mate, sorry about everything again. I'm here for you. You know that, right? Call me if you need anything, whether it's a bite to eat or just to take your mind off things. I can be over in a flash. Are you okay? I wanted to check in with you. Popped by earlier, but you weren't around. Good to know you're out of the house at least. Left some stew me mum cooked up near your post box. Please take care of yourself. Larry, mate, I know it's hard times, but don't go silent on me, yeah? You're worrying me, man. If not me, then ring Deza, Hamish, or anyone really. You know we've got you. Larry, please talk to me. No one's seen you in days. Where are you? Okay. Hey, Sally. Hope I caught you before your flight. Just wanted to wish you good luck. You'll do great things in America. I know it. The world isn't ready for Sally Sparrow. We've got everything covered here, I promise. But don't forget us once you've got your big, exciting life going there. Yeah? Oh, Larry, don't be so dramatic. It's like, oh, Larry, don't be so dramatic. I'm just moving across the pond. It's not the end of the world. But thank you, Larry. I know I'm leaving London and the store in capable hands. I'd never doubt a nightingale. Promise I'll make you proud here, and I'll send a postcard to you peasants when I make it big here. Oh, shush. Okay, Henry. Okay. Your package has been delivered. This is an automated message. Please contact our customer service for further queries. Okay, Kathy. Happy birthday, Kathy. It feels odd to say that again. I miss you, Kathy. I miss you so much. There's so much happening now that's dredging up old memories. I wish we spoke more, especially after Mom and Dad passed. More than just me phoning you whenever I needed a place to stay. I know I can't change things, but I just want to be your dumb brother again. You were always the smart one, and I was, yeah, I'd give anything to go back to that. To have you here. Hello? Kathy? No, I'm so sorry. This isn't your sister. I didn't mean to interrupt, but, well, there's no easy way to say this. My name's Graham. I'm the current owner of this number. Oh, God. My apologies, Graham. I should have known that the provider would have sold her number by now. I'll stop. It's all right, really. I'm sorry for your loss, mate. Thanks, Graham. I appreciate it. Listen, you can keep sending messages if you want. I won't read them, promise. That's awfully generous of you, but it's all right. Probably should have said those things when I could have anyway. I understand. The offer still stands if you ever change your mind, though. I'll remember that. It's no problem. Well, hope you have a good day, and sorry about interrupting you. Lizzie, do you want me to screen share this so that you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it?
No, I'm watching it on your Twitch.
Yeah, but it's delayed.
But if you need help, just ask me.
Okay. Okay. Dear Mr. Nightingale, I write regarding the recent renovations on my property. I understand that construction works can cause inconvenience to those around, and for that I apologize. That said, I must ask you to refrain from harassing me any further. What I do on my property is my business, and I am well within my rights to carry out whatever works I choose on my own home. If you do not desist, you will you will be hearing from my lawyer. Regards, Edward Flint. So the screen makes noises now and again, and text are sorts disturbing. Shaking in my boots. Oh my god. I should just wait, Karappa. It's not scary yet. I'm going through the clues. I should add that I do not appreciate your childish scare tactics. I do not believe for one solitary moment the outlandish tales you tell about my property. I see them for what they are, poisonous poppycock. Mr. Nightingale, poisonous poppycock. Okay. So let's go back to Osgood and upload that. Sounds like a typical neighborhood tiff. Outlandish tales, huh? What has Lawrence been spreading about Flint's property? The hell's a poppycock? It means bullshit. I don't know. It's English, the British thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, well, only people I've ever heard it from is a British person. So I've always assumed that it's a British thing. Okay. Does Lawrence care? Why does Lawrence care about Flint? What Flint does anyway? Take Flint. Oh, think Flint would retaliate? Seems like Mr. Nightingale was causing trouble. What does Lawrence care? Flint does anyway. Perhaps it affected his property value, or maybe Flint painted his fence eggshell white instead of parchment white. Point is, it could be anything. It's not unusual to have problems with your neighbors, but for it to escalate this far, there must be something more to their dispute. Okay. Henrik's department store. Okay, where I got stuck last time was the thing with the orders.
Oh, okay. I know what the order is.
Okay. Dear Nightingale.
Why you got stuck?
Yeah, I know I skipped something. I had to have.
Well,
Excellent
I'm gonna
news.
tell you the
Uh-huh.
address. I'll even send it in my Discord for you.
Well, you can tell me on chat so I can read it. Okay, you've earned the following store credit. Spend on your next purchase 28 points. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you for shopping with us at Henrik's department store. We've received your order on February 13th, 2021. Kindly note that it has been updated to the following status on our website. Okay. To review your order, please click on the link below. Do I click on the link, right?
Yes.
Okay. Please enter the following details to access your order information.
Okay, I'll put the
Yeah, put it in chat.
order ID in chat.
574 320. And then it was February 13th, 2021. See, I swear that I did this.
Status is ordered.
See, your current order ID is
No,
correct.
it's delivered. Okay, that's what it says. So, to delivered.
What? The information you provided is incorrect.
It's delivered. So
Okay.
click on delivered.
Okay. I was trying all kinds of things last time and it would not go through. Okay.
Where the fuck do you get a vintage disco ball for $15?
No, it's 15 pounds. Oh my gosh. It's 15 pounds. Oh God. It did it to me again. Oh God. The look of Lawrence is kind of spooky. I know, right? He doesn't look well. He looks so different than in this picture on his phone. Trying to make out what he's... Any clue of a word. Well, obviously I did it right because I got to this part, but it was... Oh, it was the website. That's what it was. When I have to investigate words from the websites for a location.
I think so.
Yeah, that's where I got stuck.
I want to kill my boy.
Should I end it? made me scream. So, I don't know all the other jump scares, okay? Be ready. Yes, I know that. I'm very aware of that. Because it's going to be weeping angels after a while. Looks like Lawrence was buying stuff for a party, including a disco ball. Groovy. Think his car is still at the address? Oh, they got a keg, too. Think we'll be invited once we solve this? Do you want to take it seriously, or do you want me to be a brat?
Bullshit it.
If we solve this, I'll throw you a party myself. What can we use here? Of course, the address. 71 Timber Street, his home address, I presume. Might need to swing by to make sure he's not there, lounging about all this while. Okay. Wow. I can't, like, scan that? Okay. Amy. Dear Mrs. Lennox, thank you for your email. Allow me to go over the events of the unfortunate day you chose to enter our shop. You ordered a chicken parmesan salad. When this was brought to you, you asked if there was meat in it, to which the reply was obviously yes. You then flew into a raging temper and informed us that you do not eat meat. While you somehow managed to misunderstand the word chicken on the menu, our staff was kind enough to offer you a replacement meal. You responded by throwing your plate and cutlery onto the floor. At this point, our staff had no choice but to escort you off the premises. Also, that uppity woman is my partner. Given your behavior, Mrs. Lennox, be thankful that we're not pressing charges. Please do not patronize us ever again. Mom always did say you were a crazy old bat. Cheerio, Lawrence. Must be somebody he knew. Okay, he knew. Dear Lawrence, this is Amy Lennox here. I do hope you remember me. I was a friend of your mom. How are you, my dear? Well, actually, I'm supposed to be reading these going up. Okay. I haven't seen you since you were a wee lad. It pains me to write this, but I had a most unsatisfactory experience at your establishment the other day, and I wanted to bring the matter to your attention. I was at your cafe for lunch, and my order was completely wrong. Now, normally I wouldn't kick up a fuss, but the young lady on duty that day was rather uppity and rude when I voiced my complaint. I understand that it's hard to get good help these days, but you really must keep a close eye on your staff, my dear. Give an inch and they'll take a mile. I always say, I suppose if your parents were around, they could have given you this guidance. But Auntie Amy is here to help. Wishing you good health, Amy Lennox. Okay, then he described what she did. Okay, scan and send Mo's voice message to Osgood.
I'm so sorry, man. I just got back and Dazza told me about Nats. You must be like crazy worried. But she's gonna turn up.
I don't like this. This sounds like something bad happened. I'm guessing Nat is someone important to Lawrence, so much so that he'd drop everything for her. He could be out looking for her. Why do you think it's something bad? At least he had friends to lean on. He Maybe that would be a reasonable response to someone you care about going missing. But would you attempt to look for them without being contactable yourself? Something about this seems off. But that means we're headed in the right direction. Well, we know a bit more about our friend Lawrence now. What do you make of it all? I'm no investigator. Maybe he just got tired of the city life. It sounds a bit boring, to be honest. Let's go with the corrupt answer. Boring. This is a man's life. And I've a feeling that whatever lies at the heart of this mystery will be far from humdrum.
I'll be right back. Maybe somebody's right.
I suppose you're right. I suppose my day did get more intriguing. Okay. See? Believe me, I've had my fair share of excitement, and this is how it usually starts. Right back to Lawrence, then. Seems like an ordinary person, except there's no such thing as an ordinary person. So what seems significant about Lawrence? He was planning a party. There was an incident with a woman close to him. Yes, definitely think this missing person is very significant. Certainly worth looking into. Sounds promising. You think something happened then? Is that bad? Well, I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. I've also just realized that Lawrence hasn't tried to find his phone. That strikes me as very odd. Yeah, when I got the phone call a while ago, why was Lawrence calling his own phone? And how? How do you know? I've run 54 checks and he hasn't called his phone or texted. And he hasn't done any of the other find my phone things you'd normally expect. He might have been distracted by something else. Maybe he's looking for it right now. But he did try to call his phone. What? How did it slip by my sensors? Never mind that. What did he say? Where is he? I don't know. There was too much static. Osgood, I think his phone rang itself. These weird flashing images appeared. Not a regular call then, is it? I'll see what I can do if it really is him trying to reach through. Perhaps the line was bad or whatever it is. It must have been serious. So, what now? What do you think it could have been? Maybe it's related to your person of interest. It's possible. You know, I didn't expect anything to come out of tapping Lawrence's phone, but I learned that my person of interest left some rather strange video recordings, which I traced back to a shop near here that specializes in rare DVDs. Lawrence was just one of the shop employees I tapped. What kind of recordings? Who uses DVDs anymore? Or is that legal? Not by Earth law, probably, but well. Anyway, good theory, but I suspect there's something more to all this. We should see if Lawrence experienced any other unusual events in the past week. Right. Where should I start? I've managed to use the data you scanned to recover more. What? Okay. Scan to recover more files. There might be more clues in those. Scan them, then we'll see what we can piece together. Look at the newly recovered emails. Look at the newly recovered chat threads. Look at the newly recovered items in the gallery. Okay. Hey Sally, hope I caught you before your flight. Just wanted to wish you good luck. You'll do great things in America. I know it. The world isn't ready for Sally Sparrow. We've got everything covered here, I promise. But don't forget us once you've got your big, exciting life going there. Oh, Larry, don't be so dramatic. I'm just moving across the pond. It's not the end of the world. But thank you, Larry. I know I'm leaving London and the store in capable hands. I'd never doubt a nightingale. Promise I'll make you proud here. And I'll send a postcard to you peasants when I make it big here. Oh, shush. Oh. Okay. What do you mean Natasha's missing? We did everything we could to prevent this. I didn't have the heart to tell you someone bought Wester drumlins. What? Larry, I couldn't do that to you again, Sally. I made you a promise. Believe me, I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen, and now she's gone. I'm coming home. We'll figure it out, okay? I'll get a flight out first thing in the morning. No, don't, Sally. If it really is those things, you and Natasha are the only people I care about. As much as I want to face this with you, please don't come back. I can't let you do this by yourself, Larry. You sound just like her. She wanted to help too. We'll get her back. I'll contact Ronnie. See if there's anything we can do about sealing that place off for good. Just be safe, okay? And please stay. Okay, I hate this. Promise me you'll be careful. You're a brave man, Larry Nightingale. I think I've heard that once before, and you'll hear it again from Natasha next time. Okay, this is Natasha. Oh my god, I slept through my alarms. Why didn't you wake me? It's an hour past opening now. Because I've made the executive decision to give you the day off. You're ill, Nat. You need to rest. But we're meeting the new suppliers today and Mrs. Morris from the foster home. Are you sure you can manage all of it by yourself? There'll be like 12 kids for the tour. I've got it all covered. Your notes are pretty detailed. Plus, Oscar's here to help as always. Trust me. Well, knowing Oscar's there does make me feel a bit better. Larry and Oscar. Of course, you too, hun. Fine. I'll stay home today. Let me know if you need any extra help. All right, Nat. There's some soup on the stove, by the way. Aw, did you make it? Sure, if heating it up on the stove after it was delivered counts. I suppose I appreciate the thought. Thank you, Larry. Have a good day at work. Hope you feel better, love. Psst, Nat, important question. Did you head out without me noticing? The texts are coming from inside the house. Anyway, could you get me a pint, please? The kitchen's right next to you, but I'm right at the best part. You've only watched Train Spotting 100 times now. Don't know how you can stomach it, honestly. It's a classic. And I never knew how you can sit through Lawrence of Arabia. It's only about 3 days long. Now, that's a real classic. Without any gross out scenes, too. Right, engaging plot that man, desert, and even more desert. They tapped Lawrence. Yeah, they tapped his phone. I'm going through the corrupted files. But the whole time I'm just like thinking something's gonna pop out at me. Okay. It's the whole atmosphere and mood. And might I remind you, Peter O'Toole was a national treasure. He was quite the desert in the desert, too. The dessert in the desert. He was quite the dessert in the desert, too. Well, can't argue with that. Wow, I just realized this film came out over 2 decades ago. Makes you feel really old. Aw, love, we all have to grow up at some point. And excuse me, we're the same age. 45 is not that old. Are you implying that I'm a geriatric? I'll get the pint. Want me to bring you some ice cream too? Some iced tea too? Smooth operator, and yes, please. For what it's worth, I'm glad you choose life with me. Hey, Nat, did you go out? Where are you? The kettle was left on. Was there an emergency? Seriously, Nat, where are you? Please give me a call. I've been looking everywhere for you. If you see this message, please call me, okay? Please be okay, Nat. Mr. Flint. Hello, this is Mr. Flint. Who is this? If this is a telemarketer, I'm not interested. I assure you, I'm not here to sell you anything. This is Lawrence Nightingale. I live near your new property. A friendly neighbor, is it? Forgive me. Where are my manners? What can I help you with? That's all right. Is it just Flint or That's Mr. Flint to you. Now, what do you want? I won't ask a third time. Right, I'll get straight to it then. There are some concerns regarding your property. Whatever the real estate agent told you, they're lying. It's not safe there. Don't go into that house. Are you calling my cousin a liar? Pardon? My cousin's the one who sold me the house. My cousin's the estate agent. Are you calling them a liar? That's not what I meant. I apologize for insulting your family, but that's not important right now. You need to stay away from that house, Mr. Flint. Please. I don't know what you're playing at, Nightingale, but I won't be told what to do like some bubbling half-wit. Perhaps if we talked over the phone, I could explain better. You have 1 minute. You hung up. Yes, because, like my cousin, I'm a liar too. I suggest you stop pestering me with this nonsense. Good day, Nightingale. Mr. Flint, I apologize for the heated exchange. Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. Please allow me to make amends. Why don't you pop by for supper sometime with my wife and I? We'd like to give you a proper welcome to the neighborhood. I suppose things can get lost in translation with these modern devices. Very well, I accept your invitation, Mr. Nightingale. Excellent. Hopefully, we can sort all this out. Okay, your package has been delivered. Okay. Isla? Psst, Izzy. Yes, Larry. So, I want to get a surprise gift for Nat, but the usual flowers seem boring. Any ideas? Like, oh, Larry, what have you gone and done now? Nothing. Come now, you can tell me. Nat's my bestie and all. But I can keep a secret. I'm serious. Can't a man do something nice for his lovely wife just because? All right, all right. I know she's been talking about that new Indian place. Last Days of the Raj. That's the name. You want me to get her curry? Trust me, she'll be thrilled. Okay, curry it is then. Can I just add that you two are sickeningly sweet? I say it with love. Izzy, just checking in. Have you heard from Nat today? No, actually. Why? Larry, is everything all right? I don't know. She's not being she's not been replying to my calls or texts. It's not like her to be this unresponsive. Oh no, maybe her phone's out of battery. I'll try asking around too. Keep each other posted, yeah? Thanks, Izzy. No, Larry, no one's seen or heard from her. I'm really worried now. Larry, I'm here. I don't know what to do. I'm coming over. We'll go to the police. Okay. Hi, Larry. How are you? Let me know if you need a chat, alright? We'll find her, Larry. Don't give up hope. Larry, don't shut yourself off this February 21st. Please. We're all here for you. Sorry about interrupting you. Oh, yeah, okay. I read that one already. Okay. Look at the newly recorded emails. that my dog? Find me. Registration confirmation. Oh, God.
What happened? What?
You were mentioned in a comment by J Jackpot in the following thread. Weird phone corruption. Click on the link below to view the thread that you have been tagged in. Anyone here familiar with bugs? I'm 99.999% certain I've got some kind of virus or bug on my phone, and it's glitching everything out, down to my last few security protocols at the Mo. Worst part is so much data's been corrupted. Apologies to those waiting for my updates of Wester Drumlins. Those batch of photos were the first to go. Might help if you tell us what kind of glitches, mate. Mostly just weird patterns of numbers, but now it feels like there's an image in those too. Everything keeps shifting though, so I can't tell what I'm looking at. I think I'm actually experiencing some kind of phenomenon on my phone, or it's in my phone. I don't know. Oh God. The virus is just burning through my phone right now, corrupting everything. I've tried to delete the source file that I traced it back to, but it's like the virus is always 2 steps ahead of me. It's behaving like it's got a mind of its own. The really weird thing is, I feel like something's watching me through my phone. Oh, God. Like it's slowly waking up and forcing me to look at it. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Shut up, Lizzie. Oh, dear God. Okay, are you telling us you've got some eldritch horror on your phone? You're all looking for the unexplained, right? Here it is. And I'm getting these strange dreams, hallucinations. Even when I'm awake, I keep thinking that my arms are turning into stone. Oh, God. It keeps moving. The pictures. I look away for a brief second and it gets closer. You were right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's a freaking angel. Don't go there. Don't go. Take a breather, mate. It'll be all right. It's too late. It's here watching me. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't know you became an angel. I thought they sent you into a time warp. And this one you become an angel? Then what are they talking about? Look at the newly recovered chat threads. But I did. Did I miss something? Oh, good God. But, oh. Okay, I'm gonna scan it. What? 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 Oh God. Does anyone know anything about this house? Anyone know anything about Lester Drumlins? Found this article and thought it was basically what the title says, first time poster, long time lurker. I took a holiday to London this last spring and took a few touristy pictures at. Am I supposed to click on them? Anyone here familiar with bugs? I'm 99.999% certain I've got some kind of virus or bug on my phone. It's certainly a fascinating discussion. I'm compelled to continue the thread and share a tale of my own. Oh God. Okay. But do I want to? Okay. Does anyone know anything about this house? Does anyone know anything about this house? Ooh. Drumlin disappearances. Dark history, mate. That's basically every other place in London. I'd love to hear more stories from people who know this place, though. Bruh, have you read it? Get a grip, mate. More likely that this article is a marketing ploy for something out soon. Smart, but nothing I haven't seen before. Huh? I used to walk past this house from my night shift back when I was in uni. This was way back in the early 2000s. The lights would be on sometimes, and I swear I saw figures moving by the window. There would be music playing, too. An old jazzy tune. Come to think of it, I've never heard any footsteps or voices, just the music. Oh God, I got chills. Oh shit. Okay. It's stop laughing. It says that the house hasn't had new owners since the 1960s. Squatters, perhaps. Could be place. Could be place still looked like a wreck then. But those statues out by the front garden, God, I hated those. What's wrong with their statues? They were in a different position every time I saw them. It was a cruel surprise whenever I spotted them somewhere else. Theory is part of an underground government experiment lab. Or is where the mob takes care of their victims. That's the only logical. Shush! The only logical explanation. The cover-ups. Why this hasn't hit mainstream news? I know it. Why this hasn't hit mainstream news? I know it. Curious about all those missing people too? Anyone familiar with those cases? Former emergency operator here. It's been years, but I still remember the nights when we'd get calls from Wester Drumlins. We called them ghost calls. Someone dials the line, but all you hear is silence. You think it's a joke, maybe an honest mistake. So you think to hang up, but then this feeling of dread crawls up your spine and settles in the pit of your stomach. You just know something's wrong. It was worse when they did answer. I remember a man saying something was hunting him. At the house, his words, not mine. The call cut off before I could press for more. When I sent patrol out there, they found nothing but an abandoned house. There was no trace of him. Only his car was there. The motor was still running. Hell, they found several other vehicles left there. Some had valuables nestled in between car seats. I found out later that they were connected to a slew of missing person cases in that area. I don't know what's in there, but I never want to find out. Sorry, love, but all that proves is some bloke went AWOL. Tell you what, I'll visit the bloody place and prove to you once and for all that this is a fake. Do it, Pix, or you're more of a coward lot than this lot are. Trust me, you shouldn't go there. Sounds like you have a story, friend. This is Nightingale. If you really must know, well, I lost my sister there. She went in and I never saw her again. So that's my personal experience. Just stay away from Western drumlins. Again, vague statements won't make me believe you. Not as gullible as the rest, I'm afraid. Sorry to hear about your sister. Must be tough. This is going to sound weird, but I've had dreams of the place too. Dreams of being inside the house. Hi, Drip. Okay, you're gonna like this game. Okay. Dreams of being inside the house. This is long after I stopped passing it. All I can see is a window. I'm looking out at the path where I used to walk home. Sometimes I see myself walking and staring up at the house. Other times I feel like something touching me on my shoulder. Oh God. It's cold, harsh. Shush, Lizzie, shush. Whenever I try to turn and look at it, I wake up. So I wasn't going to say anything about the dreams, but now that you brought it up, I've had them too. In mine, I'm looking at a phone, an old one with a rotary dial. The handle's in my hand, pressed to my ear. I don't hear anything most of the time, but when something starts breathing at the other end, that's when I wake up. Oh, God. Halloween Kills? That's the new Halloween movie, right? Awesome. You're going to get to go see it at the theater. Cool. Fascinating stuff, guys. You got to tell me how it is, if it's really good. Fascinating stuff, guys. Thanks for sharing. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm taking note to never visit Western drumlins. The dreams check out with my government theory. Those lot are always up to something, and it's not always good. God. Oh. Okay, basically what the title says, first time poster, long time lurker. I took a holiday to London last spring and okay, took a few touristy pictures at Hammond Square. My mom did a few cheesy poses with the cherub statues, the ones near the water fountains. I was looking through the pictures a few days ago, and the statues looked different, as in there seemed to be more than I remembered, and some are facing the wrong way. It sounds crazy, but they were definitely not facing the camera when I took those photos. I know it seems insignificant, but it's weird, right? Anyone else experience something similar? That's odd to say the least. Maybe your phone camera malfunctioned. some double exposure mishap. Or maybe your memory just failing you, love. I, I wouldn't put it past Hammond Square to have another freaky statue incident. No leaf clover. I know what I saw. Bad sleeper. Can't believe I didn't think of that. I'll check. Miss Velveteen. Another incident? It happened a couple of years ago in the summer. Some drunk hecklers were ganging up on the street performer. Poor fella, he was a living statue, so he wasn't responsive to their taunts. But then they got rough, started shoving him. One of them took it too far and pushed him to the ground. His body, how do I say this? It exploded when it hit the pavement, shattered to bits like marble. It was a mess of blood, flesh, and stone. Chaos ensued. The attackers fled, and people were freaking out at how his body came apart like that. He was dead by the time the medics arrived. I mean, how do you survive an ordeal like that? When they picked him up, they said he was unusually heavy, and his skin was hard, like it was cast in stone. But his insides were still fleshy, human. The news reported that the man had frozen solid overnight, and that was that. But I don't believe it for a second. It's impossible. I know there's something more they're hiding. Stop. Okay. I know there's something more they're hiding. That's crazy. How come it didn't. How come it didn't make international headlines? I wouldn't have visited had I known something like that happened because it's an urban legend. Don't listen to Miss Velveteen, dear. There's nothing to be scared of in jolly old England. That's one heck of an urban legend. But I think Bad Sleeper solved my mystery. The statues seem to appear when my camera's on, but they're like AR filters. You know, the ones on social media, but I can't move or manipulate them. They're just there. Don't remember downloading this filter, but sure wish I could figure out how to switch it off. Glad I could help. I have an update. This one's creepy. I tested the filter on different places in my house, including the kitchen. I was making dinner last night when I saw a face protruding from my walls. When I looked closer, it kind of looked like those cherub statues. I checked the other rooms where I tested the filter, and there were more faces on the walls and the floors. What unnerves me most is the giggling I keep hearing. Can you show us? If this is some bizarre joke, I don't appreciate it. Why are you still in the house? You shouldn't stay there if something's coming through the walls. That's what gets you killed in horror movies. Sorry for barging in. This is Nightingale. Sorry for barging in. Are you still seeing those statues? I've had some experience with these things. Please DM me when you see this. You're wasting your time. It's been weeks since they've posted here. It must have been a troll, and those good people here bought it. Oh, okay, you're talking about the movie. Okay. Statues in Hammond Square. Basically, what the title says, first time poster. Okay, I just read that one right. Yeah. Okay, weird phone corruption. Anyone here familiar with bugs? I'm 99.999% certain I've got some kind of virus or bug on my phone, and it's glitching everything out, down to my last few security protocols at the moment. Worst part is so much data's been corrupted. Apologies to those waiting for my updates of Western Drumlins. Those batch of photos were the first to go. Oh, that's from Jackpot. Okay. Eyes wide open. Might help if you tell us what kind of glitches make. Mostly just weird patterns of numbers, but now it feels like there's an image in those too. Everything keeps shifting though, so I can't tell you what I'm looking at. I think I'm actually experiencing some kind of phenomena on my phone, or it's in my phone. I don't know. I read this a while ago. The virus just is just burning through my phone right now, corrupting everything. I have I've tried to delete the source file that I tracked it back to, but it's like the virus is always two steps ahead of me. It's behaving like it's got a mind of its own. The really weird thing is, I feel like something's watching me through my phone, like it's slowly waking up and forcing me to look at it. Are you telling us you've got some eldritch horror on your phone? You're all looking for that unexplained, right? Here it is. And I'm getting these strange dreams, hallucinations. Even when I'm awake, I keep thinking that my arms are turning into stone. It keeps moving the pictures. I look away for a brief second and it goes closer. You were right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Western Drumlins, don't go there. Don't go. Take a breather, mate. It'll be alright. It's too late. It's here, watching me.
Okay, you've already been through all that. There's a little.
No, I've got one more story left. I've got one more story left.
Sure?
Yeah, Tales
There's a
from
little exclamation point.
the War. Hold on. See, look at the newly recovered chat threads.
Okay.
It's not checked off yet. This is certainly a fascinating discussion. I'm compelled to continue the thread and share a tale of my own. Now, I'm not a history buff, and I surely wasn't alive during World War II. But what I experienced that day feels like an echo, I suppose, from the Blitz. Was waiting for the last train home. Tucked myself in a seat with a book. Headphones were full blast. It was normal until I realized that it'd been too long before a train arrived. When I looked up, I didn't recognize the platform I was on. It was old, had a different name too. But what's troubling was that it was completely filled with people, lined up and seated by the walls, the floors, even on the tracks. They were dressed in clothes like you see in period films. No one paid me any mind until I started heading for the exit. People were screaming at me to stay inside, that I'd endanger everyone by leaving. A siren started ringing as I fought through them, drowning out their screams until I felt a rumbling and saw a bright light. That was it. Apparently, I'd seemed hypnotized and was staring at the sky, blocking the underground entrance the whole time. I don't know. What do you lot make of it? Whoa, it sounds like he went back in time. This doesn't beat last toast. I think I'm my grandmother's incarnated WW2 boyfriend story. Could I ask what station this was? I wonder if it was an old one that didn't make it. It was Walham Green. There isn't any station with that name. What if they renamed the station? Could have renovated it since then too. Tried to look up anything similar during the Blitz on the Met archives, but I found something else that's equally bizarre. Check it. Oh Lord. Oh God. Explore through the millennia. Do the download button to retrieve the file. Oh, I did a bunch of stuff and didn't know it. Oh, crap. I did download it, right?
Nancy ran out of approved downloads. So you gotta click the thing. You gotta click the little exclamation point. Hit the story. Go back.
Hit this. What?
Click on the little exclamation point in the corner.
I did. In the top corner or the bottom corner?
Bottom corner.
No, that's all it does.
It won't do anything?
No. Someone hanging off a barrage balloon. Metal. Funny how the film industry hasn't found this to capitalize off yet. Oh shit. It won't let me go back to the home page.
It's keep going back.
It won't let me.
Okay, keep going back.
It won't let me.
Just click things until something happens.
It won't let me. I'm stuck. Crap. What did I do wrong?
I don't know.
I told you. I mean, that's why I got stuck last time, too. I don't. I something. I've missed something. It won't let me go back. Oh. Okay, there it goes. Okay.
You got it?
No, I got back to the uh, illusions of security.
Oh. These are all Doctor Who references, by the way. Like the Van Gogh episode and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. It says thecraft.web. Okay, it says featured article illusions of security. This week we take a look back at one of our older articles to explore a rather surprising installation outside a Van Gogh exposition.
It's gonna be the TARDIS, isn't it?
I don't know. A fleeting construct. Hold on. Only there for a brief time. Is it a coincidentally placed random object or a brilliant critical commentary of our social landscape? The craft.
It's the TARDIS. It's the TARDIS.
Better not freaking jump out at me. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, it's the TARDIS in front of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Okay, it was during the Louvre's 2010 exposition of Vincent van Gogh's work that I encountered a most unusual piece of art. It was, of course, a stranger to the Van Gogh exhibit. Though magnificent, his painted works were familiar to me by this point. No, it was a sculpture, not even placed in the exhibit itself. Huh. A friend and I came across it outside the building, standing rather imposingly before the doors. It was a large blue telephone booth of sorts with police markings. Naturally, we became curious as to the booth's contents. We tried to get into the box, but the doors would not open, and the windows were frosted so we could not see inside. Amid our puzzlement, a loud pulsing noise came from the box, and we stepped away in shock, only to see it vanish before our eyes. We debated the significance of the work for hours after. To this day, I believe it remains one of the most mysterious and ingenious criticisms of our world today. It is a damning commentary of the lack of transparency in police work and an embodiment of the frustration felt by the public in its search for answers. Try though we did, we could not find the artist's signature anywhere on the sculpture. But whoever they are, I commend them for the ingenuity and boldness of their work. I look forward to seeing more. It's what the world needs. Scroll up. Got it. Mm-hmm. How do I get to Osgood?
Do you think I'll go good this year?
Lizzie.
Nice question. Oh, that's my game.
Okay.
I was about to ask, is that still boss?
I write regarding the recent renovation on my property. I understand that the construction works can cause inconvenience. I already read this. It said poisonous poppycock. Ooh. Okay. Registration confirmation. Someone has sent an update to your report. Please click the link below to review. I can't do that. Okay. Thank you for registering to findme.web. Whatever you are going through right now, we are happy to provide any support that we can. Please head over to the home page and start filling in the details of your missing loved one. Okay. Find Me. No one is left forgotten. Help us find someone. Find Me is a charitable database built to help people find their missing loved ones. On top of working closely with the police, we provide free and confidential support during your trying times. Oh, okay. Since you have the thing, the information, I'm on the thing that says finding someone. I can fill it in.
Missing since February 17th, 2021. Home address.
Hold on, hold on. Okay, now. What's the number?
Home address 71 Timber Street.
Age.
45.
Eye color.
Brown.
Female. Natasha Nightingale. Okay. Okay, update for you, buddy. I'm afraid it's not good news. I asked around and you were pretty much the last person to see Natasha. No signs of forced entry or anyone coming over the fence in your home. And from what you tell me, pretty much all personal effects are still in the house. So she clearly didn't go anywhere on her own. Checked in with a couple of pals at Scotland Yard too. Had them run every database I could think of. Not a sniff. Not in the whole of London. I hate to sound corny, but it's like she just vanished into thin air. Sorry, Lawrence. She was your wife, and I know this must be hard to hear, but this is the deadest of dead ends I've ever seen in my 16 years doing this job. I think this investigation is over. Ugh. Natasha must be the woman Mo was talking about. She was his wife. This is becoming clear now. Is it? I feel like this is the shallow end of a very murky pool. Natasha didn't leave the house, and there were no signs. Oh God! Oh my God!
Shark 1747. Shark 1747.
Can you write that?
Shark 1747.
1747. Somebody write that.
Yeah, I got it.
Write it in chat.
On the
Natasha didn't leave the house, and there were no signs of forced entry, so what happened to her? I wonder if Lawrence accepted this, or if he decided to take matters in his own hands. Hey, that was a call, right? The signal is odd. What was it? How do you know about the call? I can tell when the phone receives any sort of strange signal, and that was very strange indeed. What was strange about it? It sure was creepy. Oh, I'm sure that's a perfectly rational there's a perfectly rational explanation. I hope. It's hard for me to guess without hearing it myself, but it seemed like a hijacked phone signal. Could it be the data corruption? It's possible, but it doesn't quite match the corruption. Check the call history and see if the number plays back. I'll look into it.
everything.
Aha! Progress. Great, these items are useful. Well, useful is a relative term, but the items are more likely fragments, really. The two pieces you scanned connect to each other. What does it mean for us? They might connect to other fragments as well. That's exactly what I thought. I knew we'd make a good team. We'll get a better picture when we've got all the pieces, so keep calm and carry on scanning. Sacred Circle? This is a conspiracy theory message board. Used to pursue it myself for some fascinating insights. I never pegged Lawrence to be the type. What's with this Jack fella? Experiencing glitches with his phone. Should I be worried? I don't see why you should be. You're in perfectly capable hands, mine. Since you haven't been experiencing similar issues, fear not. Jack's last words about Larry was he was right about the Western drumlins. Oh, could the same thing have happened to Larry, to Lawrence? My gut tells me no. He doesn't have his phone. You do. Ah, but not to worry. I know what I'm doing. I have major precautions in place to keep us both safe. But do tell me if there's any weirdness about. Ugh. Epic has like a flag thing popping up. Okay. The blue box. Evidence of the doctor. I knew it. Large blue telephone booth with police markings. That must be the TARDIS. But why visit a Van Gogh exhibit when the doctor can meet him in the flesh? Sorry, Doctor Who? Oh my god. I love it when people say that though. It's complicated, but long story short, that's my person of interest. I like to keep tabs on him. Her, them. It's hard to keep track. That's the problem with time traveling aliens, I suppose. They don't always show up in the right order and sometimes not always in the same body. But that old phone box is always a dead giveaway. What's so special about an old phone box? That phone box is actually a TARDIS. You could call it a spaceship, but it can travel through time as well. Its appearance is just a disguise or cloaking field, I think. Time traveling alien doctor. Why not? How do you even know all of this? Well, the doctor was a colleague of sorts. They've been a great help to us at UNIT. Anyway, the discovery proves my hunch. Lawrence was indeed looking for the doctor. I also suspect that the doctor had something to do with you getting a hold of Lawrence's phone. Brianna. I missed the house calls joke. Maybe Lawrence found the doctor. Hang on, the doctor led me to this phone. Might just be a coincidence. But from my admittedly brief experience with the doctor, coincidences are rare. We must focus on finding Lawrence. But if you come across any more references to the TARDIS or the Doctor, do send them to me. That might give me some leads on the Doctor's current location. Okay, what do I do next? Look at the newly recovered items in the gallery. Aww. Oh God. Oh God. The hell? The picture's still all messed up. Is it the TARDIS squeezed in the middle? I can't go backwards. How do I get out? What did I do? Brianna, what did I do? Oh no. Brianna.
Just keep looking around until you find something. That's how you did it before, right?
No, I didn't get this far.
No, but the other thing. Last time I did it.
Is that a TARDIS?
No.
You don't see that? No, I don't want to look at his face, the pimples. No, I saw I saw something right there.
That's not a TARDIS.
Well, I don't...
That's a... It looks like something, though.
What am I looking for?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, God. Corrupted photo. Don't leave me hanging. What's up? Someone's grumpy. But yes, something's bothering me. We did guess correctly. As the fragments do seem to fit all the fragments do seem to fit together. So it looks like we are getting somewhere. That's good, right? I'm sensing something's not making sense to you. You're really getting to know me. And you're spot on, you see? That's 3 pieces now, and none of them link to the other data on the phone. They should, but they don't. It's almost like they were never supposed to be on Lawrence's phone. Maybe the last piece will make sense of this. I think you're right, or at least I hope you're right. Go get the rest, I'll be waiting. Looks like Natasha and Lawrence were happy. Well, until now. They're adorable together. Seeing them makes this much more real. It is real, but I understand what you mean. A lot to process, isn't it? There's a chance of getting her back. If not, then we will help someone gain closer. Either way, we have to try. Hope isn't lost yet. There's another section. Mystery woman holds on for dear life. London suffered only a single isolated incident of destruction last night. An area by Bond Street station was destroyed in what was otherwise a night of respite for the capital and country. The explosion hit Davy Street, minutes away from Bond Street station, and decimated the barracks of the Queen Victoria Rifles and the surrounding houses and mews of the building. All buildings affected by the blast were empty all the time of the detonation. So no casualties were suffered by an incident which has caused a great deal of speculation. Preceding this event, no sirens held the alert for any incoming assault, and nowhere in the city nor country as a whole suffered any other form of attack. patrolling air raid warden Donald Newman, who was in the area at the time of the incident, witnessed the detonation and expressed doubts to the London Chronicle that last night's explosion was caused by German bombers. The sound of the explosion, if that's what it was, because let me tell you, it was unlike anything I've heard in the entirety of my time patrolling the blackouts. Mr. Newman has been supporting the war effort in an air raid warden as an air raid warden since September, and went on to elaborate to the London Chronicle on the form that the destruction took. The sound was curious. It didn't come from above and hit the house. It came from within the building. Nothing was dropped. Then the light followed. This wasn't the flash of light that accompanies Germany's bombs, you understand. It was brighter, more sustained. It illuminated the whole street for what felt like forever, like time stopped. And then it was gone, and so was half the building. No fire, no rubble, no nothing. It wasn't an air raid did this. This was something else. Okay. Homes have been shattered, but not the hearts of the resilient residents of the East End. After a turbulent couple of weeks of air raids on the capital, the strength, good humor, and bond in which our Londoners have shown is responsible for keeping this capital thriving and morale uplifted. Local fireman Pete David, on entering a crumbling building in Mile End last week, even asking around if everybody was all right, heard only one reply: "Hitler can't kill me," summarizing the tenacity and good humor that seeps through London in these troubled times. Okay, the London Chronicle on the form that the destruction. Okay, the sound was so curious it didn't come from above and hit the house. It came from within the building. Nothing was dropped. Then the light followed. This wasn't the flash of light that accompanies Germany's bombs. I read that part. Okay. This was something else. When asked to comment on what Mr. Newman had witnessed, the offices of Minister of Information, Brendan Bracken, commented, "The incident that occurred is now undergoing a full investigation, and any supposition or guesswork would be irresponsible and undermining at this moment." The London Chronicle attempted to gain access to the site of the detonation, but at the time of writing, the whole area has been cordoned. Is that supposed to be cornered? Off by British troops dressed in a manner that indicates, oh my god, that indicates they belong to a unit of the military hitherto. I don't know. I'm familiar to this paper. This has only served to heighten the suspicion over the significance of the incident. Though from the London Chronicle, vantage, a lack of debris one would associate with the Germans' airborne attacks was observed, seeming to corroborate what Mr. Newman had witnessed. Mystery woman holds on for dear life. More strange scenes have been reported across the capital as several citizens have come forward to claim that they saw a young woman clinging to a barrage balloon over St. Paul's Cathedral during the bombings of last Tuesday night. She looked absolutely terrified. Goodness knows how she got up there, Miss Kate Elliott told the Chronicle. Who saw the incident? Well, seeking shelter. The young woman was described as blonde, in her 20s, and wearing bizarre apparel, a shirt adorned with the Union Jack and denim trousers. She was dangling from a rope under the balloon, said Miss Elliott, swinging her legs and screaming at the top of her lungs as planes swept over London. No further information has been found regarding the identity or whereabouts of the woman, or if in fact she landed safely. Police continue to investigate. Work. Three ministers appeal in 9,000 letters. 9,000 firms working for the government on war production will today receive a letter urging them to make the maximum use of skilled labor in the great arms speed up. Snipping her first coupon. When this London housewife went to buy bacon today, she found the grocer ready with his scissors to make the first snips in her ration book. At countless shops throughout the country, women were being initiated into the coupon snipping ceremony. Reasons for rationing. War has meant the replenishing of our food supplies. Half our meat and most of our bacon, butter, and sugar come from overseas. Here are 4 reasons for rationing. Rationing prevents waste of food. We must not ask our sailors to bring us unnecessary food cargoes at the risk of their lives. Our shipping, it increases our war effort. Our shipping carries food and armaments in that raw and finished state and other essential raw materials for home consumption in the export trade. To reduce our purchase of food abroad is to release ships for bringing us other imports. So we shall strengthen our war effort. I have no idea what I just read. Divide supplies equally. There will be ample supplies for our 44.5 million people, but we divide them fairly, everyone being. Hi, Mo. How are you? How's your day going? Everyone being treated alike. Oh, God. No one must be left out. Our ration book assures you. I'm good. I went ahead and decided to go ahead and play this because last time I played it I got stuck. Your ration book assures you of your fair share. Rationing means that there will be no uncertainty and no queues. Your ration book is your passport to easy purchasing of bacon and ham, butter and sugar. Now, hold on. Mystery woman clings on for dear life. There's something very strange about that story. Do you see what? Yeah, spotted the anomaly too. You might have to give me a pointer. It's just another crazy wartime incident, isn't it? How's the stream? I've been reading a lot, but I'm not to the good part yet. I mean, there's like weeping angels in here somewhere, and it makes me nervous. Okay. You might have to give me a pointer. The report makes it clear that the woman was dressed in clothing from our era. Yes, it's true. A Union Jack shirt and pants. I'm guessing this is another mess relating to the time fracture. The references make your Hoovian heart happy. Okay then. Okay, hi JJ. Could this be anything to do with our investigation? What's a time fracture? Yeah. Is anything to do with our investigation? No, the time fracture is dizzyingly bad news, as in file under possibly cataclysmic, but it's completely separate to our investigation. Don't worry. We have top people working on that right now. Top people. I'll forward this information to my colleagues. They'll know what to do. I hope. Meanwhile, we need to focus on our efforts finding Lawrence. I want to call him Larry. Okay. Okay, I did all of it. Look at the newly recovered chat threads. I haven't done that. Okay, I did that one. I did that one before. Holy shit. I don't like this. Oh my god. Oh crap. That was not looking like that a while ago. And it almost looks like two people looking at each other. Don't laugh at me. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Oh my god. I'm gonna go. What do I do now? I've got the chills. Oh shit. I'm not done looking at the chat. But where? Oh no. Chat. Do I need to scan something? Because I've already looked at all of these. There's no more any parts. Okay. I gotta find the new. Okay. Is this where I'm stuck? See, it's the only one that's not green. Find more corrupted fragment to send it to Osgood. So I have one more. Keep an eye out for more mentions of the TARDIS. Browser. Okay. Did that was part of it too. Got that one. Into the unknown. Delve into realities yet discovered and untold. Till now. Brianna! Don't say don't blink. You're scaring me and you know it. Okay, I did get this far. This is where I got stuck. What? I need you to tell me what is on the chat thing that I missed. Because it's not highlighted. I don't like that. See, how do I... This needs to be recovered. Ouch. Okay. Okay. So, what we want to do is Alabama's blue box. So, there's a picture here and it's got the TARDIS in front of it. Some of the most interesting puzzles in history are some of the smallest. One of these is the mystery of the Montgomery Blue Box, an enigma that has stumped local historians for decades. Photos apparently taken in Montgomery in 1955 show a British police box in a back alley of Alabama's state capitol. There it is right there. I see it. Okay. Some of the most interesting puzzles in history are some of the smallest. I just read that. Okay. Enigma that has stumped local historians for decades. In December 1955, an incongruous blue painted telephone box appeared in the alleyway in Montgomery, Alabama. Nobody knew where it came from, but reports suggest it was not there the previous day. Written records show that inquiries from the local populace were met with confusion by county authorities. They had no record of its installation. Officials were sent to inspect the box, but by the time they arrived, it had vanished as suddenly as it had appeared. The only visual evidence... Oh, God! The only visual evidence we have of its existence and the only clue to its origins is a single photograph of the box taken by a local reporter. Historians have identified it as a British police box. There were kiosks or call boxes, once used in the UK. They enabled police and members of the public to contact nearby police stations in the event of an emergency. But the strangest thing, experts generally agree that the box in question probably originated from Great Britain in the early 1960s. This raises more questions than it solves. What was a British phone box doing in Alabama? Where did it come from? And where did it go? How did a phone box from the 1960s appear in a photograph from 1955? Some investigators have claimed that the blue box was not a police box and was instead some kind of prop constructed by hoaxers. Proponents of this counter theory have pointed out that the windows are wrong. Update. Since originally running this story, we've been contacted by several readers who have heard similar legends of the blue box. We've had reports of wooden phone kiosks being spotted in the Punjab in 1947, Tibet in 1935, and most bizarrely, allegations of two blue boxes spotted in Press in 1914. We'll be bringing you more updates soon. So I gotta scroll up there. Okay, now. Okay. Now, number station still on air. Oh God! Okay, want your very own star? Click the link below for more info. Show me? Not interested. He's touching the screen. He's touching the screen. Do you see that? The Drumlins disappearances. Urban legends claim Wester Drumlins is a haunted house with a history steeped in mystery and death. Once once a fine home in the boroughs of London, the building has long since fallen into despair. Its once luxurious decor has been the victim of neglect and vandals, although in recent years its reputation has deterred most uninvited visitors. Many have walked by Wester Drumlins without realizing its paranormal significance, but its run-down appearance hides a dark history. Dare I? It doesn't look that bad. Okay, urban legends claim Wester Drumlins is a haunted house with a history steeped in mystery and death. Once a fine home in the boroughs of London, the building has since fallen into despair. I already read that. Okay, many have walked by Wester Drumlins. Let me do this. Okay. Many have walked by Western Drumlins without realizing its paranormal significance, but its rundown appearance hides a dark history. Written histories of the property are contradictory and confusing. Some say the house once belonged to the Satchwells, a married couple of discreet wealth who lived there happily for many decades. Their tenancy ended when they mysteriously vanished in the late 1960s. Nobody knows how or when this happened, but the place fell into despair after their departure. Whatever the explanation, they weren't the last people to disappear from Western Drumlins. Some say as many as 12 individuals have gone missing after being seen in the vicinity of the house. Despite a number of police inquiries over the decades, none of the missing people have ever been found. And in a sinister twist, we can reveal that no investigation has ever unearthed evidence or even an indication of how or why they disappeared. Whatever the truth behind this mystery, there is a lingering danger in Western Drumlins. That much, at least, is a stone cold certainty. These urban legend websites also seem wildly implausible, but I've stumbled across my fair share of leads on them before. I suppose when you actually discover something truly bizarre or improbable, you tend to share it with people who might believe you. Wait, you investigate urban legends too? How do 12 people go missing like that? Okay. Honestly, you'd be surprised at how many people go missing without anyone noticing. But it seems our Lawrence notices that sort of thing. These sort of things. At any rate, this will help with establishing Lawrence's thought process. So he's not the conventional sort. That could make things difficult. Well done. Looks like that's the last one. Thanks. You're gonna put them together now? That's the plan. I'm going to run some algorithms to try to piece them together. This may take a while. You could continue exploring the phone in the meantime. I'll let you know when I'm done. Another sighting of the doctor? I don't have record of it in Alabama though. But looks like this occurred around the time of the civil rights movement, specifically when Rosa Parks was resisting bus segregation. It was an iconic moment for the cause, you know. And the doctor does like to be present at significant historical events. What kind of alien is the doctor anyway? So what's the doctor like? Do you know the doctor? The doctor's a Time Lord from Gallifrey. Explains the time travel. Yep. Does make you wonder though. If everyone's a lord, who do they lord over? Maybe they lord over time. Lords of Time. They should have just called themselves that, eh? So what is the doctor like? Do you know the doctor? No is a strong word. But yes, I've met them. A few times actually. You got to travel through time. You get to travel through space. you get to travel through space and time? No, sadly. The doctor offered me a chance once, but I couldn't take it. I was needed at home. Well, there was the other time too, but then I died. But that's a whole other story. So, what's the doctor like? The doctor is a lot of things: kind, mad, brilliant, and sad somehow. Somehow. It's easy to miss, but there's a certain melancholy with them. Eons of living can do that to a person, I suppose. Anyway, good that we found more evidence of the doctor. I'll be sure to look through it later. Keep investigating, please. You're doing a fabulous job. But we need more information about where Lawrence is now and what he's doing. See, I still haven't recovered the chat threads. Brianna, are you there? I don't like that picture. Yeah. Keep an eye out for more mentions of the TARDIS. Okay, so we need to be done with this. We need to find more stuff to scan on the TARDIS, and I've got to get through that chat thread. Brianna. Antiquated books and rare DVDs. Singing stories of the past, the present, and the future. How we're giving back to the community. Founded in 2008, Sparrow and Nightingale is an independent shop based on community and care. Maintained by the Nightingales, the store houses an exciting collection of diverse stories, both in physical and digital format. Our titles are skillfully curated with the intent to inspire, celebrate, and remember. We donate 20% of our monthly profits to local charities. We promote local talent with regularly scheduled author events and film screenings. Admission is always free. Join the Sparrow Book Club or the Nightingale Movie Club, meet new friends, experience an adventure, and have a discussion at our monthly meetings. We select titles from a variety of genres, so there's something for everyone. Drop by the Nook. Find comfort and warm your heart with a delectable pastry and a hot coffee at our in-house cafe. We're right around the corner. Visit our shop located on Queen Street, London. We'll be happy to have you. Okay. We're open 7 days a week, except for holidays. Have any questions? You can reach us at blah 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 blah. Okay. Thanks, Mo. It's nice of you to stick around anyway. Okay, about us. Well, I'm looking at all of this, but nothing's coming up to scan it. Okay, thanks, Drip. It was good seeing you coming in, though. I'm glad you're here. Good God. Okay, Brianna, are you still there? The newly recovered chat threads. Oh, shit. Did you see that? Oh, my God. Did you see that? I've got to do something. Look. My last two things is recovered chat threads and scan and send any sightings of the TARDIS to Osgood. That's it. After that, my whole list is done. And I don't know how to get through this, but did you see that? Okay, this is gonna freak me out. Okay. Here, let me do it this way. You ready? Because it's gonna flip and you're gonna see the background picture. Did you see it? It changed. Oh my God. I got chills. Why did it change? Yes, but how do I know that next time I do it, it's not going to be something that's going to jump out at me? That's what it is right now. Okay. This is where I was stuck. Okay, so Sparrow Nightingale. And there's nowhere for me to click. I'm clicking and there's nowhere for me to click. Okay. That's that one, right? Drumlin appearances. Disappearances. I read all of this. Ew. I can't click any of these links. Good God. Okay, I didn't see this last time. Oh, these are my clues. Now, this one's in green. Does that mean something? So once. See, there's a corrupted file right here, but how do I get to the corrupted file? I need your help. Because this is where I got stuck last time. Was the I remember doing the thing with the blue box in Alabama. Nope. All I can do is like go through it again. Do I have that one scanned? Why is that one still there? Mr. Flint is the neighbor. Hendrix is the package. Isla is her best friend. And then this one was him talking to his sister's old number. I need to get to this corrupted file. And there's a corrupted file. Okay. Nice pictures. Looks like they went on vacation. Oh, look at the kitty. It's gonna jump out at me and eat my face. Why is there a corrupted picture? That one's messed up too. That one's corrupted, and that one's corrupted. That's eerie. Oh, get rid of the. You can use. Oh, cool. Something you can put on your computer to cool down the brightness on it. That's good. Brianna. Brianna.
What?
I need your help.
Well,
This last part says, look at the newly recovered chat threads. And I do. And I've looked through all of them. There's no more left. And I go through the photos, and there's some corrupted photos. This one's corrupted, and this one's corrupted. You have to help me, or I'm not going to be able to get through.
you just gotta click things. Is all I know. I don't.
Yeah, but there's nothing else for me to do except for the phone. Oh, wasn't I supposed to redial the number, the last one that called me?
Yeah, I guess.
Shark 1747. Shark 1747. Shark 1747.
I don't like his call. Okay. Her line is busy too. Doesn't this give you like an idea that there's something more here? Because it goes down and then a line sideways. Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
But there's no more speaking, see? And you'll hear it again from Natasha next time. That's it. There's no more chat. And there's this, one corrupted file, but I can't
Did
do.
you look at the one from Kathy?
Yes, it's not really Kathy. He was texting his sister's number, and his sister's gone. She's the one that disappeared in the house.
Okay.
It's somebody else that got her phone, that the new number, the new owner of the number, and they told him that he could text and that they wouldn't read his text, so that he could still talk to his sister. Okay. So there's nothing to do on that one. I've already looked at all of them, Lizzie.
I don't know what to tell you.
Isla is his wife's best friend, Natasha's best friend. Henrik's is his order number. So I don't, there's no other piece of history to that. Nothing else to read or look at. Mr. Flint is the neighbor. He invited him to supper. Natasha.
Have you tried looking at the browser again?
Yes, I have. It's a gallery. There's a corrupted file there. The unknown telephone box in Alabama. That one's the bookstore. Has nothing. That one's the Alabama blue box. So what's the other one? Delve into the unknown. Because it says to get stuff, the TARDIS was mentioned. I wish you could like click these links. I am great. Are you laying on my phone, cat? I thought my phone was on the table. But I kept feeling it buzz at me. I don't know where else to go. There it is. Under my computer. Okay. I did this one already, right? I've got 2 corrupted files. I already did that. Huh. I already did that. Let's see, I have. Wait. I have more websites. I've got to get through it. I'm clicking on everything.
Well, I don't know.
That's why I wanted you to watch a video on it. There's a corrupted file, but I can't scan it. Delve into the mystery. The unknown. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I'm stuck where I was last time. It's the exact same freaking spot. So we're gonna just raid Knockers and watch him play Resident Evil. Okay? Thanks for sticking around and watching me lose my mind trying to figure stuff out. I'll play it again. I'll look up some stuff and play it again and start from where I left off though. Okay? Good night.